Good evening, Mrs. Whew!
Ms. White. My, you're looking nice.
Thank you. You're looking alive.
Thank you.
Oh, I've got it. Ah, here you are.
Why, thank you. You know, it's just so hard to control things at my age.
Oh, sure.
Just last week, I filled the dinner glasses with toilet water. The other guests are in the common room. I'll let the boss know you all are here.
Ah, the last one's here. That means one thing, time for entrees. Pardon the mess, I just went to the kitchen to grab some crackers.
Pardon?
The name's Mustard. Colonel Mustard.
Plum. Professor Plum.
Ooh, a professor. How inquisitive. I feel smarter standing next to you. Mr. Green, by the way.
The only thing I can think of when I hear your name is a roasted plum. Oh, maybe with some goat cheese, yeah.
Excuse me. I needed to go to the kitchen to get a napkin.
Mustard, I've only known you for 15 minutes and all you can talk about is food. Darling, I'm Mrs. Peacock and you can sit by me during dinner if he doesn't stop pestering you.
Well, I wouldn't have showed up if I would have known that the stuffed blue Thanksgiving bird would have been here.
Look, I'm sorry to be upfront, but do I know any of you? Are we all just a bunch of strangers?
Isn't it obvious? We were all invited here by the boss because of our extremely high status. And besides, who would reject a dinner party with the boss?
Actually, I only came because in the letter that said there would be chocolate cake.
As did I.
Me too.
All right, I came for the chocolate cake too. No need to call me on my bluff. Say, you're quite young for a professor. Care for a drink? They call me Scarlet.
Dear Lord, you're like a sneaky Grim Reaper.
Please take your seat in the dining room. The boss is ready to make their entrance.
Excuse me, we're all out of hard apple.
Oh, there's more in the kitchen, dearie. It's on the counter.
Welcome to my home. I am glad each and every one of you can make it here tonight. As I grow older, I look at us as society through a more cautioned eye and I notice a problem. We are losing touch with each other. Is that a bad thing? I believe there's an easy solution. Food.
Well, I just have one question. How'd you get my address to send the invitation?
What man in a 50-mile radius doesn't have your address, Scarlet?
Oh, you got me there.
And who knows? We might leave tonight with a taste of chocolate cake on our mouths as new friends. Let us feast.
Wait, what happened to the boss?
The shock was so powerful it put them into a coma. But we have more important issues at hand.
What monster could have done such a thing? Eating chocolate cake before dinner?
Pull yourself together, woman. We'll find the demon that did this.
But who?
It had to have been someone in this house. Get her!
It wasn't me! I swear! It was...
Stop wasting my time, White. You already said that.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, Peacock. Why did you eat the chocolate cake before dinner? It works better in both directions. My mother taught me that.
We shouldn't punish a woman without any evidence that she ate the cake.
Mr. Green is right. We all had motivation to eat that cake tonight. Wasn't that the only reason that we came tonight? If that's the case, we're just as guilty as Miss White.
Well, if you're trying to say it was one of us, then who do you propose did it?
I don't know. but we should search the house for clues to find out who it was. If I had to put my money on anyone tonight, it would be Colonel Mustard. He talked about food the entire night.
There's no point in this. The culprit is obviously Ms. White. She works here, for crying out loud, and she was the only one to go into the kitchen all night long.
That's not true. Both you, Mr. Green, and that Scarlet girl went into the kitchen at some point this evening. But if I had to put my money on someone, it'd be Scarlet. She's too confident in herself for my 1940s taste. She must be hiding something.
Thank you again, kind sir, for untying me.
It was no problem at all. Besides, I have an undeniable feeling that it was Mrs. Peacock. What person can wear all that blue animal and still call herself a good and innocent person?
I disagree with you. I know somewhere deep in my old bones that it's Professor Plum. What better way to hide from being a suspect than being the group leader?
Who do you think did it, Scarlet?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was that bumbling of an earshot. Professor Plum?
What?
What's going on in here?
Is everything all right?
You seem to have missed a spot, Professor. What's that on your collar?
It's chocolate frosting.
No, this isn't what it looks like.
It looks like we found the cake culprit.
This was a setup. Somebody must have intentionally put chocolate frosting on my collar to make it seem like I ate the cake.
Oh, Plum, just listen to yourself. Who would have a personal vendetta against you? You said it before. We're all strangers.
It's over, Professor.
No, it wasn't me. I was the last to arrive for dinner. I came in and Mrs. White was there and she dropped her feather duster. That's right. She dropped her feather duster to distract me. At that moment, she put the frosting on my collar to make it seem like I ate the cake before dinner. Ha!
What was that, dearie? You have to project. I'm hard of hearing.
Miss White, is this true?
Of course not, dearie. I wouldn't want to put the blame on anyone. It's just not in my nature.
Then why did you tell me that Professor Plum was the cake eater when everyone else was out of the room?
Well, you know what they say back in the 1870s. Toodaloo! All right, dearies. Who's next? More apple juice, dearie? A good kick in the groin is good for indigestion. They taught you wrong, dearie. 3 slaps is where it's at. They didn't teach you that in college, Professor.
Oh, someone stop her! Oh.